Hello YouTube travelers, and welcome to another video on the Gentleman of Fortune channel. Today I'm traveling on Japan Airlines in their first class on what should prove to be a culinary journey. A private jetway with a red carpet takes me to the L1 door in the first class cabin. From here, the gracious cabin crew escort me to my suite for today, which will be 2A. On today's flight from Narita to Los Angeles, there's a total of 59 passengers, but I'm the sole occupant of the first class cabin. The seat itself is of very comfortable leather and features a memory foam pillow as well as a blanket. Before settling in, I was asked if I would like to change into more comfortable loungewear. Sadly, these new pajamas on offer are not as nice as the previous ones featuring the Suru Maru embroidered badge. The first class lavatory itself was not very spacious, but it did offer some nice amenities such as Clé de Peau body emulsion, dental kits, mouthwash, and cloth towels. And naturally, being a Japanese airline, the toilet featured an array of bidet functions. The most curious feature of the lavatory was this small shelf that folds down at floor level that you can stand on when you're changing. Back at my seat now, there are a variety of storage compartments suitable for small personal items. This one contains a controller for the entertainment system. Naturally, the seat can be adjusted in many different ways for the utmost in comfort. A literature pocket contains the onboard duty-free shopping catalog, the in-flight magazine Skyward, as well as information on the entertainment offerings. Furthermore, there's a breakdown on the JAL First Class suite, as well as information on how to get online. And lastly, there's the flight safety card. Also waiting at the seat were Bose headphones, an Amenity kit, as well as slippers. We'll take a look at those later. In short order, I was offered a welcome drink of Salon champagne, as well as a refreshing towelette. First class passengers rate the premium prepackaged towelette. Although the flight left the gate area on time around 5:30 p.m., it was dark by the time we took the runway for departure. Now that we're airborne, here's a look at the JAL branded slippers that are provided, as well as a shoehorn. Also at the seat from the time of arrival is this handsome leather portfolio. Inside there's a card with a code for the complimentary first-class Wi-Fi, as well as immigration documents, a wine list, and a food menu. First, we'll take a look at the curiously named bed wine list. JAL serves Salon champagne on the flights originating in Tokyo and Cristal champagne for the flights originating in LA. They also offer a globe-spanning collection of white wines and red wines. They also serve a variety of teas, including their royal blue tea, which is presented in a bottle like a fine wine. Before moving on to the food menu, I wonder, am I the only person who can't look at the Salon champagne label without being reminded of Shrek? Maybe I've just had too much champagne, and now I'm seeing little green men. On that note, time for the dining menu. For the main meal service, Japan Airlines offers its first-class passengers a chef's tasting menu in either the Japanese or Western style. In addition to the main meal service, a variety of entrees and snacks are available at any time through their dine-on-demand program. Now, while the food preparation is underway, here's a look at the Bose noise-canceling headphones. These are a step up from the Sony noise-canceling headphones, which are offered in business class. Now here's a look at the Unisex First Class Amenity kit from fashion brand Etro. The kit contains an eye mask, a small cardboard box with a vial of Etro Shantung perfume inside, a moisture mask for use inside of your face mask, a comb and brush combination, some earplugs, a package of tissues, a dental kit, this small pouch containing body lotion and lip balm, a single-serve cup of mouthwash, as well as promotional materials for the Etro brand. In addition to the Unisex Amenity kit, first-class passengers can select a men's or ladies' cosmetics set. I selected the Shiseido set. The ladies' option was Clé de Peau. Inside of my kit is Total Revitalizer Cream, Hydrating Tonic, and Cleansing Foam. With the kit examinations now out of the way, the table can be set for the meal service. To accompany my next glass of champagne, I'm served warmed candied nuts, raisins, and some savory shrimp and urchin. A large ottoman makes dining for two a possibility, though I fear the table, although large enough for one, would become quite cluttered with dishware should two people be using it. A bonus of this configuration, however, is that the table can slide back and forth, meaning that even if the table's set, you can enter and exit your seat. It wasn't the smoothest operation, however, so you'll want to be careful you don't accidentally spill your drinks while moving the table. Now here's a look at the amuse-bouche, the goat milk bavaroise. Here, thickened creamy milk is salted and drizzled with olive oil and nut slivers. The first of two hors d'oeuvres consists of shrimp and scallop tartare, topped with sea urchin. This dish presents a unique combination of textures, as if you were eating small, firm cubes of butter floating in liquid butter, but all of the same temperature. The flavors are subtle, and the sweet sea urchin pairs nicely with the Riesling, which was recommended by the flight attendant. For the next hors d'oeuvre, we have cod soft roe paired with snow crab. In this dish, the smooth texture and creamy flavor find their counterpoints in the crunchy chopped walnuts and the zest of the lime. For the first of the two main dishes, we have tilefish, prepared and served en papillote. This method steams the fish inside of its bag and rendered it perfectly cooked. Japan Airlines places such an emphasis on delivering an haute cuisine experience in first class that they've deemed two of their flight attendants sky chefs. So far, each dish has been remarkable, but considering that this is from the Western menu, I think it may transcend what a lot of people are looking for. To accentuate the tilefish, we have a ramekin of baked hazelnut flakes mixed with anchovy paste. So far, this has been my favorite dish. In preparation for the beef course, 3 of the reds were brought out so that I could inspect them. I chose the Pinot Noir. The Wagyu beef was served with a spicy Asian sauce, which proved to be quite tasty. Disappointingly, I felt the steak was overcooked, which was somewhat surprising considering the lengths they've taken and their selection of beef. The ensuing cheese plate, however, though simple, was delicious and far surpassed the quality of that in business class. And of course it paired nicely with some Graham's 30-year tawny port. The dinner service wrapped up with a dessert featuring milk-flavored ice cream, presumably from Hokkaido, and a clafoutis. In lieu of more traditional ingredients, the eggy custard was filled with liquor-infused kumquats and sultanas. The dinner service was not a hurried affair, and when complete, I checked the air show to note I was nearly a fifth of the way through the flight. After dinner, I enjoyed a quick stretch of my legs while the flight attendant prepared the bed in the seat next to me. Here you can see the comfortable and spacious bed, which afforded me 5 or 6 hours of sleep. Unfortunately, as usual, the cabin was a bit too warm for my liking and detracted from the experience. When I awoke, I was presented with a small box from chocolatier Jean-Paul Leven. Inside were a matcha green tea and chocolate macaroon. A little later in the flight, for snack, I tried Fumiko's Japanese set plate. As you can see, the dish is plated beautifully, and happily, this time the beef seemed to be cooked much better. There's some of that beautiful marbling. As we approached the U.S. West Coast, I enjoyed a cappuccino in this stylish mug. It's a beautiful day, and as we approach the coast, the views keep getting better and better. Here we're approaching Monterey Bay. Much to my surprise, a winter storm has coated much of the Sierra Nevadas and the coastal highlands with a beautiful white coat of snow. There's even snow-capped mountains visible from downtown LA for the first few hours this morning. As we continue south, we hug the coastline for a little further before turning east over the Los Angeles basin. Now here's a view of the Hollywood Hills and the iconic Hollywood sign before we turn back to the west for landing at LAX. Well, this just about wraps up this first class experience. Tell me in the comments what you think. Did you like the cuisine? Was it to your taste? Also, if you like this video and subscribe to the channel, it would be appreciated. So as always, until the next video, safe travels.